ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nisrina Dewi. I am a student at Universitas Komputer Indonesia's Faculty of Humanities English Department. Thank you for inviting me to speak with you. I'm going to talk about subject-verb agreement today. My talk's main goal will be to go over the specifics of subject-verb agreement. As a result, I'm hoping that I will be able to finish the presentation in the next 15 minutes. The outline of my presentation will be: first, I will share to you about the difference. Then I will continue to 10 rules of it. And after that, I will give you some quick tests to make sure you understand about this. And finally, at the conclusion of my presentation, I will be pleased to take questions. Okay, now, anybody knows what is subject-verb agreement? Subject-verb agreement is basic rule in English. So, let's start. This is the first thing I want to share with you. Subject-verb agreement must agree with one another. If a subject is singular, the verb must also be singular. And if a subject is plural, the verb must also be plural. But what is the difference between singular and plural? Singular used for things that have one number, but plural used for things that have more than one number. Now, let's see to the column. In a singular column, the girl runs. The girl means she. She or he or it, we have to add s or es for the verb. So because this is the girl and it has one number, so the verb must runs, add by s or es. So for the plural, it has an example: the girls run. The girls mean a lot of girl, right? Then we have to connected it with verb plural verb too. Just remember, singular end in s and plural don't end in s. Now, let's have a look to the 10 rules of subject-verb agreement. First, subject will come before a phrase beginning with of. Example: a glass of milk tea is on the table. So, where is the subject? Yes, a glass, because it comes before a phrase beginning with of. So, because a glass is a singular, also the verb must be a singular verb. Second, subjects connected by or either or nor neither use a singular verb. Example: neither Nisrina nor Dewi is arriving by motorcycle today. In this sentence, there neither and nor, so we have to use a singular verb. And third, the verb either or neither nor sentence agrees with the nouns or pronouns close it. Example: neither the handphone nor the computer is not in my room. Neither the handphone nor the computers are not in my room. Can you see the difference? Right, we can see the difference from the computer and the computers. The computer is a singular, so the verb is a singular too. And the computers is a plural, so we use a plural verb too. We can choose is it uses a singular or is it uses a plural from the closer pronoun or noun. Fourth, two or more subjects, when they are connected by and, use a plural verb. Example: a pencil and a pen are my important things that I have to bring every day. Fifth, when the subject is separated from the verb by words as long with, as well as, besides, in, etc., just ignore them and use a singular when the subject is a singular. Example: the politician along with the newsman is expected shortly. We just ignore the along with the newsman and see the subject. Is it singular or plural? The politician is a singular, so that we have to use a singular verb too. Sixth, parentheses are not part of the subject. For example, Jolie and his trusty best friend was always there. Just ignore the parentheses there and see the subject. Like that. Seventh, sentence beginning with here or there, the true subjects follow the verb. Example: here are the dolls. Why you use are? Because the dolls is more than one number. And in second example, there is a beautiful doll. Why we use is? Because a beautiful doll just have one number, so we use a singular. Next, if there are distances, periods of time, sums of money, we have to use a singular verb. Example: 4 miles is too far from my home. 4 miles indicates distance, so we have to use a singular verb. And then, if you find a collective nouns like jury, family, audience, might be a singular or plural. Example, all of my family was happy, or all of my family were happy. You are free to choose one of them, because they are both are correct. And then, this is the last of our rules of subject-verb agreement. Words that indicate person, such as a lot of, a majority, and some, and when the verb guided by the noun after of, then if the noun after of is a singular, we have to use a singular verb. Example, all of the apples are missing. We can see what the words after all of, after of, that is the apples. The apples indicates plural, so that we have to use a plural verb for the verb. So here it is, all of the apples are missing. So now, to make sure you understand about subject-verb agreement, let's start a quick test together with me. A book of yellow cover, blah 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 on the table. What is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is. Second, my mother or my father, blah 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 cooking now. What is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is. And third, a car and a bike, blah blah blah, my favorite transportation. What is the correct answer? Yeah, the correct answer is R. Fourth, a lot of the apples, blah 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 gun. What is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is how. And fifth, this is the last. Here, blah blah blah, the dolls. What is the correct answer? Yeah, the correct answer is R. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the conclusion of my presentation for today. I need to remind you again that to easily understand subject-verb agreement is we have to be able to find the difference between plural and singular verbs. And the next time, if you want to easily to understand about some subject, you have to take some test, because with some test, it can make us more understand about what we have learned before. That will be all my presentation today. Thank you for all your kind attention. Now, I would like to invite you to ask any question you have regarding the subject-verb agreement in the comment below, and see you in the next video.